Deputy Chief of Staff Danny Seiden brought a sobering message today to a panel of experts at the American Enterprise Institute and some suggestions on how states can deal with the opioid problem that killed 790 people in Arizona last year. Seiden said one way to deal with the issue of opioid abuse and addiction is through education and prevention, stopping the problem before it starts.
Including dedicating more and more time and policy research towards prevention, not just treatment, because you got to fight this on all fronts. And a lot of our ideas have been around treatment, which we're not going to give up on, but we have to get to prevention as well.
But he said the state is moving aggressively to deal with the problem that it is currently facing.
Steps that Governor Ducey has taken to help protect Arizonans, signing into law bills that allow naloxone to be more readily available so that we can reverse overdoses. And of course, most recently declaring a state of emergency.
Other speakers on the panel said one way the federal government can help is by shifting more power to the states. Includes giving states more flexibility to use Medicaid funding for substance abuse, treatment, and prevention. And for Arizona, it could include using Medicaid funds for prevention and education at the junior high school level.
I think what we need is education, and so the key to prevention is education. So these sources and more flexibility in how we can use some dollars to address this problem in a way that benefits Arizonans.
But Seiden said that is just one part of the state's approach.
The treatments that we're doing, whether it's our Vivitrol private pilot program, whether it's alone, including the Angel drop-off, all those things are going to continue on forward. This is something we're fighting on all fronts.
Seiden also said that the need for limitation on access to prescription opioids, noting that millions of prescriptions written in Arizona last year led to more than 2 overdose deaths per day. In Washington, Alex Valdez, Cronkite News.
Cronkite News is dedicated to the covering of the opioid crisis in Arizona and nationwide. Our documentary Hooked RX, From Prescription to Addiction, highlights the problem of painkillers here in our state. You can watch the documentary and find resources for getting help online at hookedrx.com.